Never prayed the way they taught me in the pew. No folded hands, no practiced words, no reverent cue. I talk to God like someone sitting at my table, with all the mess still on the cloth and every wound still able. I told him what I couldn't say to anyone alive, the parts I'd buried deep enough to just survive. There's a language underneath the words we bring. Between the lines of prayer is everything. Between the lines of prayer is where I left the weight I couldn't bear. Every broken sentence, every half-said truth, everything I couldn't prove. Between the lines of prayer is where mercy found me, sitting in despair. I didn't have the words, but he knew anyway. Between the lines of prayer, he heard it all. He heard it all. Between the lines, he heard it all. He heard it all. I prayed with anger I was too ashamed to name. I prayed through silence that felt hollow all the same. I've knelt on kitchen floors when nobody was watching, and said the truest things I'd spend my whole life blocking. Grace don't need a polished voice or perfect faith. It meets you in the unfinished, in the unsaid place. So I stopped rehearsing what I thought he'd wanna hear, and brought the raw and unedited, the doubt and the fear. Between the lines of prayer is where I stopped pretending I was there. Every question I was scared to ask out loud, every prayer that never left the crowd. Between the lines of prayer is where the honest version finally cleared the air. I didn't have the answers, but he heard the asking. Between the lines of prayer, he heard it all. He heard it all. Between the lines, he heard it all. He heard it all. Lord, you already know what I can't say, the prayers I started and then walked away, the ones I prayed with half a heart and tired eyes, the ones I prayed through gritted teeth and quiet cries. You heard them all, the finished and the fractured, the ones I meant and all the ones that scattered. Between the lines of prayer is where you always met me, standing there. Every word this night, every hollow dawn, every prayer I prayed and then moved on. Between the lines, in the gaps and the grief is where you planted every seed of relief. Not with thunder, just quietly and sure. Between the lines of prayer, he heard it all. You were there before. He heard it all. Between the lines, he heard it all. He heard it all. Some prayers land clean, some prayers land broken, and the ones I never finished, he already knew what I was trying to say. He heard it all. He heard it all. He heard it all. Between the lines of prayer.
lived most of my life in borrowed light, someone else's fire on a cold night. Wore the confidence I didn't own, spoken voices that weren't fully grown. Built my name on ground I never bought, caught it living what was barely caught. There's a difference between shining and reflecting shine. I've been standing in the glow and calling it mine. In borrowed light I couldn't see the shape of what was actually me. Every shadow I mistook for truth was just the echo of somebody else's proof. I've lived on borrowed, worn it thin. In borrowed light, you can't see where you've been. Borrowed life, find your own. Find your own. Borrowed life, find your own. I've leaned on men who didn't know they held me, and called it strength when it was just proximity. I've stood in rooms and nodded like I knew, borrowed the conviction of the man I sat next to. Grace don't rent and mercy don't pretend, and borrowed light runs out before the end. So I'm standing in the dark without a borrowed flame, learning what it means to call the light my name. In borrowed light I couldn't grow, too busy reflecting someone else's glow. Every answer that I took on loan left me further from a truth I'd own. I've lived on borrowed, worn it through. In borrowed light, you can't find what's true. Borrowed light, find your own. Find your own. Borrowed light, find your own. Lord, strip the second hand off my soul. Every piece I borrowed to feel whole. Ain't no shame in starting from the dark. Even the smallest fire starts with one spark. In borrowed light I almost stayed, almost built a life on what somebody else made. But mercy found me in the honest dark, lit a fire that was finally mine to spark. Not with someone else's flame. In my own light I finally learned my name. Find your own. Some light you borrow, find your own. Some light you earn, and some light only comes, find your own. When you finally stop standing in somebody else's burn. Find your own. Find your own. Find your own. Find your own. I've been the one who holds the room together, the steady voice in every kind of weather. Smiled through the weight nobody thought to ask about. Kept my trembling hands from ever giving out. I learned to need nothing from a very young age. Turned every quiet breaking into a turning page. There's a kind of strength that looks like never falling, but I've been drowning slow behind the walls I've been building. I was strong enough to break, strong enough to finally hit the floor and shake, strong enough to stop pretending I was fine, strong enough to draw the mercy line. I held it all until I couldn't anymore. Turns out breaking was the thing I needed most before. Let it break. Let it break. Let it break. Oh, I watched the women in my bloodline to like it proved their reliance. Passed it down like a china nobody touches. Strength that cost you everything and never blushes. But grace don't ask you to be granted in the rain, and mercy never asked me to outlast the pain. So I put it down without an explanation, just 2 knees on the floor and an honest conversation. I was strong enough to break, strong enough to stop before I couldn't take, strong enough to say the thing I never said, strong enough to finally rest my head. I carried it all until the carrying was done. Turns out breaking, let the healing come. Let it break, oh, oh. Let it break, oh, oh. Lord, I don't want the kind of strength that cost me everything. I want the kind that knows when to let go and breathe. Ain't no shame in hitting the floor, honest and undone. Even the strongest lie needs somewhere to come from. I was strong enough to break, strong enough to let the real thing take every crack that let the cold air in was just mercy, finding where to begin. I with shame, just open and expose. Strong enough to break was how I finally chose. Let it break. Some strength looks like standing, some strength looks like falling, and the bravest thing I ever did was stop pretending. I wasn't already breaking. Let it break. Let it break. Oh, let it break.
I fed the thing I swore I'd quit, called it comfort while I fell in it. The ritual runs before the thought, a quiet war I never fought. It ain't the habit, it's the hole it hides. I've been feeding the wound and calling it fine. Cut the cord, pull it loose. Mercy's louder than the lie you use. Every chain you call a comfort zone is just a cage dressed up like home. I've run the loop, I've paid the cost. Cut the cord before you're lost. Cut the cord, let it go. Cut the cord, cut the cord. I've made the deal 100 times, borrowed peace with borrowed crimes. Good men go quiet and poor, smiling empty, never full. No more bargains in the back of my mind. No more call in the dark, what I leave behind. Cut the cord, walk it out. Mercy don't whisper, it shouts. Every quiet compromise you keep is a debt that cuts you in your sleep. I've worn the bruise, I've kissed the cross. Cut the cord before you're lost. Cut the cord, let it go. Cut the cord, cut the cord. take the switch I flip when I don't wanna feel. Ain't no shame in finally naming the thing. Even the chain man learns to sing. Cut the cord, let it fall. What you're feeding in the dark is eating it all. Every step out of the loop you live is a prayer that mercy's glad to give. Not with rage, just steady and resolve. Cut the cord and watch the chains dissolve. Cut the cord, walk on out, let it go. Some prayers don't thunder. Cut the cord, they just finally mean it. Let it go. One less chord, one more morning, one more morning, one more morning. Ooh. One more morning, ooh. One more morning. Cut the cord. I've sailed with choices in the cold, watched the truth get bought and sold, carried weight I didn't name, wore the silence like a frame. The road don't care what broke you down, it just keeps moving through your town. I bled the kind that leaves no mark, paid in pieces, paid in dark. I paid the cost, I know the price of every wrong turn, every sacrifice, every lesson carved in bone, every mile I walked alone. I ain't proud and I ain't lost, I'm just a man who's paid the cost. Paid the cost, still standing. Paid the cost. I watched my pride get stripped down slow in rooms where only mercy goes. Ain't the man I used to be, but that man couldn't carry me. Grace don't come with clean hands or shine, it comes with yours wrapped around mine. No more hiding what the years have shown, every scar's a seed that mercy's grown. I paid the cost, I know the weight of every door I shut too late, every word I swallowed whole, every fire that forged my soul. I've been bruised but not erased, I've paid the cost and found my place. Paid the cost, still standing. Paid the cost. Let the record show I didn't quit, even when I barely fit. Ain't no shame in what it took, even the broken rock the boat. I paid the cost, every dime, every wound that bought me time, every prayer through gritted teeth, every grave I walk beneath, not with regret, just eyes wide open. I paid the cost and I ain't broken. Paid the cost, still standing. Some debts don't break you, they just build you different. I paid the cost, and I'm still here. Paid the cost.